George and Amanda have been a great fit in the budget office, and they've secured an additional $4 million in grant revenue over last year alone. They've reorganized the grant process to involve all countywide departments. George and Amanda have really created a lot of consistent processes that have allowed us to make sure that we're taking full advantage of all of the grant monies that are available to us. And that includes the collection of administrative fees that we hadn't been collecting in the past.
George, Woodring, and Amanda are absolutely integral to the process and allowed us to get this huge and very important grant. The reinvestment grant does an incredible amount of services for our indigent clients. And so what we're able to do with the reinvestment grant is provide those people with services that they maybe otherwise couldn't reach, all because of the reinvestment grant. Without both of them, the reinvestment grant and this service to the community wouldn't be able to function.
George has been a wonderful asset for the mosquito control program in Seminole County. We were recipients through the Department of Health through the height of Zika and received over $1.7 million. When we received this grant funding based upon our program successes, George is really an extension to our program to be able to do all the processing that would be required to fund the grant. A lot of invoicing requirements, monthly statements. He takes real ownership when it comes to these facets, and we sure do appreciate the hard work that George does.
And what I love about Seminole County is it's the people. The people here in the county that they're working. I mean, I've worked at many different organizations, and I think it's the people. And my wife even says, I come home and I would complain on the people at some of my other organizations, but she's never seen me where I'm more relaxed and coming out now that, I have good people that are in the department, good people in the various departments, and I work across that. And we've seen an increase on our grants. We've seen them go from, probably in 2017 we had about $17 million worth of grants. We're now went to 26 million, and we're now up to 30 million. And this next year we're going to even grow larger. And this just helps because if we can find more grants, then it's less money that's coming out of the general fund for doing the projects that can help work some of the projects that are needed for our citizens here in Seminole County.
With Amanda, she was hired on as a grants analyst, and I think she's really reached way beyond her role and is now going directly, having direct contact with the citizens, having direct contact with the people who need the grant funding.
I work for Seminole County government because it gives me the opportunity to really reach out to not only my community that I live in, but helping those that might not have a voice otherwise to really get help. So I get to use my social background and do day-to-day activities interacting with them, but then I also get to use my business background, which I enjoy as well, in helping secure the essentials, the funding to help them keep going and doing the things that they need to do. So it kind of gives me the opportunity to use a couple different hats and still make an impact, which is why I'm here.